What's up? What's up? What's up, you guys? What's going on? It's me, your coach, your friend, Joe. I got a really, really special thing to share with you guys today. I got my good friend, Elizabeth, who's going to come on, and we're going to talk about different ways you can invest in real estate without using your own money. I mean, we are going to cover everything from the pros and cons of real estate investing, the different ways that you can become a real estate investor, and how you can generate passive income. I think which is what we all want, right? We want that passive income coming to our household, but eliminate all the headaches that come along with actually being a landlord versus becoming an investor. Some people, when they think about real estate, I think the first thing that comes to mind is they want to automatically just buy homes up, and they don't think about all the work that goes along with buying homes and property, like, you know, dealing with fixing things and rehabbing things, or having tenants that don't want to pay you, you know, like a lot of those things. Sometimes people just aren't built for that. I know I'm not. I'm more of a cash investor. What does that mean? I like to put my money into real estate and pull out even more money than I put in, so I can keep repeating the process and bringing more money into my family. I can do that forever and be happy. I don't need to have like thousands of homes under my belt. But it also feels good to own homes too. So we're going to talk about a little bit about both of those. Elizabeth, she's an amazing woman. You know, she is active duty military. She has bought, oh my gosh, like I think 7 or 8 homes, you know, like within a year's period of time. And she's looking to double down on that. You know, this year, like she is just a monster when it comes to real estate, and she is a financial guru. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring her on with me right now. What's up, Elizabeth?
Hi,
What's happening?
how are you?
What's up? Welcome,
Hi,
welcome,
everybody. How are
welcome.
y'all? Nice.
Yeah, I
How are
know we got a lot
y'all?
to talk about today. We got a lot to
Yes,
talk
a
about
lot.
today.
We have a lot to talk about.
Yes. So why don't we start with this? How about you just tell everybody a little bit about your background, how you got into real estate, and how great of a year you had last year, and then we're gonna jump right into the different ways to invest in real estate.
Perfect. So I've been in the military now for 22 years, getting ready to retire. And I was like, okay, what's going to be next for me? And I didn't want to go out there and be like, I don't want to work for somebody else. And I don't want to make somebody else rich. And I didn't want to deal with the headache of doing that. And then I was like, well, what else do I love? What I love to do. And I always love to, you know, design my house. Where every time I move somewhere, I always wanted to design my properties and change the way they look and upgrade them. So I started looking into becoming a real estate investor, and I did a lot of research and took some classes and trying to learn how to do some negotiations and stuff like that. And during time, I was like, you know what, let me try it. And I started putting signs everywhere, and I started getting my properties. And now I have 12 properties that I got within a year, and
Wow.
trying to get some more now. And I'm about to close on a 4-plex, and we got a duplex that we're trying to get right now in a condo. So, trying to add more to the portfolio. One thing that Joe did say is, when you want to become an investor, and you say, hey, I want to own properties. Have a lot of people reaching out to me, and I mean, I can pull out the messages. So many people that telling me like, hey, I bought this property. I thought it was a great deal, but now that I have the property, the renovations is costing me a lot more than I wanted to. And now the bank won't refinance the money because I spent too much money on the repairs, and the value of the home plus the repairs is more than the comps. So I can't pull out no money, and I'm on debt. Like, what can I do? And then I have other people that are saying like, hey, they purchased the property, they did the renovations, but now the city came to do the inspection, and they failed tremendously because they may not know that in certain things you have to have permits and you have to have the city inspected before you can have somebody move into the property. And that's what happens when people are not educated or they don't do the research correctly. They end up losing a lot of money. And that's one thing, talking with Joe and I that we are going to be, if you decide to become a cash investor, we can give you the education and we can, help you gain properties. And by you investing with us, we giving you interest in your return and making money at the same time. So who wouldn't want that?
Yeah, exactly. So let me ask you, Elizabeth, what are some nightmare situations if someone's trying to decide, like, you know what, I want to invest in property, and I want to buy my own property as a beginner, as a newbie. What are like some nightmare situations that you've either experienced or you've seen happen, with like new investors who buy property and they really like just getting in over their heads?
So I had a situation. I had somebody that reached out to me that they were excited. They were like, "Oh, I'm buying this property. I found this perfect property, and I found this private lender that I'm working with to get the property." So I was like, "Oh, well, let me know how that works out for you, because if they're good private lenders, I would love to use them." Well, how about the private lender was a scammer, and they took over $200,000 out of their bank account. They got access to all their
No way.
money, the signatures, the bank information, the driver license, the wire information, and they withdrew $200,000 and emptied out his bank account. And because
No.
the company used a different name and different business name and all that, and the business looked legit. I mean, when I looked at it, I was like, "Oh, okay, they look like legit." When I checked their website. And then we found out that they had copied the website from another private lender company, and they just copied and built this fake business. And, so he got scammed. So if he got scammed, I know how many other people got scammed doing that. So you have to be careful with scammers. Another experience that even myself, I experienced contractors. Finding good contractors, it is crucial. And I feel like before
Yeah.
you find a property, you need to build that relationship with the contractors. Because I had contractors that came, did the bids, they were like, "Oh yes, let's go get this started." And once I have the property, the contractor ghosted me. I was like, "What? Now I got this property and I have nobody working on the properties." So at the beginning, that was my hardest thing. And now I have the best contractors. They are, working very hard to get my properties done very fast, on time, on schedule, and building new relationships right now. Building your team. It is so crucial to have a good team to be able to find properties, to manage the properties, to sell the properties, um, to finance the property. Then you have to have an exit strategy. If you don't have an exit strategy, like, okay, after you refinance the property, what are you gonna do next? How are you going to do it? Are you going to have somebody managing, the renters, or if you're going to do, rent to own, or how much you're going to rent it out for, and what's going to be a good number? A lot of the properties that I'm gaining are from tired landlords. And the reason why I'm tired is because, for example, some of the properties, they haven't raised the rent in 20 years because they try to be friends with the renters versus being a landlord,
They
or
forget
they
it's
got,
business.
"Oh,
They
well,
forget
I
it's
feel
business.
bad because they got kids and all that." So, you have to
Yeah.
have those two faces. You're here to make money and have a business, and not a friend when you become a landlord and you're gonna deal with, people getting evictions and all that stuff. So, you need to make sure that you do a background check on those renters, and it's just so much, but I do have a lot of my cash investors that they just want to become cash investors. They're like, "You know what, Lisa, I don't want nothing to do with the property." They're seeing the money that they provide me. Within a year, I'm able to invest the money 3 or 4 times during the year and buy 3 or 4 properties. And with each property that I'm buying with the money that they gave me originally, um, I'm able to invest in so many deals that I can give them the return during the year 3 or 4 times versus just one time, like a lot of the investors do, where you pay them maybe $30,000, $50,000, and then you only getting the 18% one time. Versus us, I'm taking your money and I'm having my contractor start to finish the property within 2 to 3 months and refinance it, have the property done, refinance, giving your interest within 3 to 4 months, and take the original funds that you gave me, reinvest it again, give your interest again in 3 to 4 months, and keep doing it again 3 or 4 times. And I mean, you're making, 15, 18%, 20%, depends on how much money you deposit into the property, and, a lot more than you'll be gaining on stocks and bonds and the CDs and all that stuff. So,
Yeah. And I think that's pretty powerful because I don't think people understand that sometimes, like, especially when you're doing it on your own, and you come out, you get a property, and like you can expect to make maybe 7 to 10%, a little bit like, percentage wise ROI. But when you're actually like the bank, right? You become the bank and you're a cash investor, you're making that money in like a fraction of the time. Instead of waiting 12 months, you're getting that money back like in 3 to 4 months. And then you get to repeat that process. So now it just keeps compiling. And at the end of the year, you made way more money than buying a home. And now you got this house, and then you don't really have the funds to get yourself another house yet, right? So you're just hoping you can make enough from this house to eventually get another door, but like how you did it, like you literally just took your profits and then you were able to reinvest into the next one and the next one. And the thing is, the way I'm hearing you explaining it is, you can invest in real estate, but not have to deal with the headache of finding renters or dealing with upping the rent on people or finding contractors. I've had my problem with contractors. I had a contractor that was remodeling my kitchen, and he took off with my cabinet door and came back. I eventually found the guy, the whole other story, but I mean, that's the thing that you run into. You run into these obstacles, and I think we all, me included, we fall in love with this fairy tale of real estate investing, having all this property. And yes, it sounds so cool in front of my friends and family, but behind the scenes, pipes break, roofs, they don't hold up, forever. So you got to fix these things and you got to reinvest in these things. And how much does the roof cost? Like on an average size home, like a 2 or 3 bedroom home, isn't it like what, 30 grand, 40 grand sometimes?
depends. So for me, I can do anywhere between 18 to 20, sometimes 15. And the reason why is because I built that relationship with my roofers. My roofer, I've been using it. So I have that relationship. So I get a very huge discount. But a normal person, you're going to be paying nearly $30,000 for a roof.
Yeah.
Nearly. Yeah.
And so, so then now when you think about the math, right? Like my wife, Lynn, she's always talking like, Joe, the numbers have to make sense. So if I'm only making a profit of, like $600 a month off of one property, well, $600 a month, and a roof, something goes wrong with the roof, and I'm paying 30 grand to fix that roof, I'm in the hole. I'm in the negative. I'm not doing as good as I thought I was going to do. But as a cash investor, you don't have to worry about that. You're just getting your money back no matter what. Like it's literally like you go in on a deal with partners, and then you put in your cash, and you're getting that guaranteed cash payout. And in a couple of months, to me, it just makes sense rather than letting that cash sit in a savings account or letting it sit somewhere else where it's not gaining any interest. You go ahead and put it in real estate, and then go ahead and you're getting your 10, 12, 15% ROI on what you invested in. That's huge.
That's huge.
I don't think you can put that in. I don't think that.
Right. You're not just getting the interest, you also getting education, because if you do want to become an investor, by you putting the cash and me using your cash to invest into the properties, after the 1 year that you invested the property, I'm giving you the principal that you gave me, plus, you already got all the interest that I gave you, that you can use that money to buy your properties later on, because during the year, I've been training you on how the process goes, any questions that you have, how to find my properties. You have access to the full course. You have access to the, weekly meetings. So you're going to have access to everything. So you're not just becoming a cash investor. You are learning. You're going to learn the formulas, how to calculate the ARV. You're going to calculate how to, run the comps. You're going to, calculate the 1% rental. You're going to calculate the 20%. I'm going to teach you all the formulas you're going to need to be able to succeed, and not just put money in a property and just to have a property and then lose money with it. You know, I'm going to teach you different extra strategies. I'm going to different strategies on how to buy the properties by wholesaling, special financing, subject to deals. You know, you're going to be gaining knowledge, abbreviation, terminologies, anything that you can think of that you're going to need to be able to buy these properties for a low price instead of overpaying for the property. And so you're just gaining a lot more than just interest, you know, for those that do want to become an investor. But, you know, for those that want to become just a cash investor, you know, like I said, you're gaining that interest. And then I have my cash investors that now they're saying, hey, I'm putting more money because I saw what you did for me last year. I want you to do it again. And now I'm giving you more money because of everything that I come. So I can back up everything that I'm telling you that I'm the money that I'm going to give you. Oh, you're going to get it. And sometimes even more.
Yeah.
So, you know, becoming a cash investor has its pros. And then people are saying, okay, well, what if I don't get my money back? Well, then, you know, what happens? Well, your contract owns the property. So if I don't give you the money back, you're taking that property. So you think I want to lose that property that I work hard to renovate it, find it, fix and flip and find a renter in there? I don't. So you're definitely going to be getting your money back because I don't want you taking the property away from me. You know, you're going to be getting the deed of it. So I don't want to lose that money. So yes, you will be getting your money back plus your interest as on the contract states.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. You know, and it's good. I'm glad you mentioned, you know, some of the benefits, the different strategies of getting real estate. You know, like wholesaling. Sometimes I think when I think of wholesaling, you can come in and do real estate and make money from real estate without any skin in the game, right? Like you literally are just taking one thing and then you're basically making that transfer. You're the middle person. You're getting paid, subject to maybe you have very little funds. Maybe you don't like want to spend a ton of money in it, but you're doing a subject to exchange. That's another like creative way of getting a house. So like the course, I mean, I already got to see like behind the curtains. I mean, the course is amazing. It has everything. It has everything. And I think one thing that we should also mention is getting into a program like this, you actually learn where to get the money so you're not spending your own money. And it's the old thing that's always been said in real estate. Always use OPM, other people's money.
Other people's
and if
money.
you don't know how to get other people's money, this is it. I mean, you show people how to get 10, 20, 30K or more. What was it? One of our clients got $90,000 in 1 month. $90,000 in other people's money that you can put on multiple properties and get paid back multiple ways. I mean, that's a nice payday. You know, like,
and we
who
teach
wouldn't
you
want
how
to
to
do
use
something like
self-directed, and we teach you how to use self-directed IRA, how you can move the money, you know, from life insurance account as well, and be able to invest into properties without being penalized for withdrawing the properties. We are teaching you how to move the money from your savings account and move into a vehicle so you can invest it into properties and get, you know, double profits. You know, you're getting the interest from me and then you're getting interest from the bank that you invest, you know, that you're depositing. So it's just, we teaching you how to make money. You know, if you don't, the only way that you don't make money if you don't take advantage of the opportunity that we're giving you right now. Fear is,
so do me a favor, guys.
The worst thing somebody can have is fear. If you feel like, oh, I don't know if I want to invest this money. I don't know if I want to put my money into this properties. That fear is not going to get you anywhere besides where you are right now. By taking the risk of, okay, you know what? Let me try this. Let me just put this amount of money just to try it. You know, you don't have to put 100,000 at the beginning. You might just say, hey, let me put 20,000 in and see what it does for me. And then when you see what this money does for you, then you're gonna be like, oh shoot, let me give you some more money because you're gonna see how much you're getting back in return. And during the process of us working on the property that we gain with your funds, we're gonna be telling you every week. Okay, this is what's going on with your property. We're sending you pictures. I'm gonna keep you updated on the whole process of your property.
Yeah. And that's invaluable. I think to get that type of coaching along the way. So even though folks are opting in to become a cash investor using other people's money, I got a foot stop on that because, again, you talked about fear. People, when they start thinking about, oh, I don't want to lose this money, I don't want to, whatever. Use other people's money, folks. Stop thinking about what's in your piggy bank and start thinking about what can you get to where you can take other people's money and you can grow your income with other people's money and pay back your debts without paying any interest. So you're paying back no interest on the money that you borrow. You're getting back interest on the money that you invest, and you can just keep repeating the process. And now you're just stacking your chips layer by layer. And all the while, Elizabeth is holding your hand through the aisle, showing you everything from the very beginning on how you find the homes, how you get in the contract, how you close the deals, and keep repeating the process. And you don't have to worry about tenants. You don't have to worry about, like renting or rehabbing, because it has nothing to do with you. Nothing to do with you, at this point. At this point, you can just start making money now. And then eventually, after you've done a few deals, working with myself and Elizabeth, now you can start doing it yourself. Now you can start doing it, I make some money doing investing. I make some money buying properties. Now you got two good streams of income coming in. Like, who wouldn't want to do something like that? It only makes sense. And you're not waiting 12 months to get paid. You're getting paid, within this 12 months. So you can do it multiple months.
I mean, just trust me, like right now, I'm in Arizona and a lot of my contractors are on the East Coast and the Central Coast. So they be calling me. My phone be ringing at 4 or 5 in the morning. And it's like, hey, we need this. And what about that? And, me dealing with that, it saves drama. Like, okay, I don't have to deal with none of that. I'm just at the beach right now, relaxing or doing what you need to do. And I'm making your money. I'm dealing with and there's why I feel so comfortable is because I have already this team built that it just makes it so much easier for me to be able to get it done. But the headache that I gained, before I got here, I try to save you the drama.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's do this, you guys. For those of you guys who are watching and you are interested in finding out how you can get money to even start with your real estate investing, what Elizabeth are going to do is for everyone who drops in their comment, I'm in. You want us to show you the money, right? You want us to show you how to get the money. We are going to have a very exclusive private Zoom call with those people who actually want to find the money, okay? Get money. We're going to show you guys this for free. We're not going to charge you guys, and we're going to tell you exactly how to do this. If you guys want to get involved with real estate investing with Elizabeth and I, we'll give you a special invite, okay? So what we need to do is in the comments, type in the word, I'm in. I'll reach out to you. I'll get you the link, get you the time and date and all the stuff like that so we can coordinate the meeting, and then we'll talk about everything. It's going to be completely value added. We do not do sales, okay? We're not going to do any pressure sales. We don't work with everybody. We only work with serious people who want to get things done. So you're going to learn exactly what we're going to do to get you the money that's not yours. You're going to teach you how to get money. We're going to show you how to invest, and we're going to show you like what kind of money you can make within a year's time frame. I'm talking like if you want to make additional, who doesn't want to make an extra $50,000 or $100,000 on top of what you're already making right now? Who wouldn't want to do that? Or more? Like, who wouldn't want to grow their money? So we're going to show you how to be aggressive. You can make that happen. And really, like, something like this is so much more lucrative than trying to figure it out on your own. Trying to do something on your own where you find yourself in debt, trying to keep up, trying to figure it out when we already got someone who's figured out. She averaged one brand new home a month, and she's doubling down and buying homes even faster. So who wouldn't want to get multiple doors under the mentorship of someone who's actually doing it well?
Thank you.
We're super excited. Yeah, no, we're excited. And Elizabeth, thank you for sharing some of your knowledge. And I think that what we're going to do, especially in this group right here, we're going to continuously share value, share knowledge. That's what the group is for. That's why I built the whole community, is for us to share knowledge and exchange and offer opportunities. These are opportunities that you guys can walk through that door, or you can sit on the porch where you've been and keep getting more of the same. And I say that to make you uncomfortable. I want you guys to feel uncomfortable where you're at, because if you know you want more and deserve more, then you take action. When opportunity presents itself, you take it while it's there, because if you wait longer, that deal might not be as sweet as what she's offering right now today. You got to make that choice.
That's
and if
correct.
you have anything closing you want to share with them before we kick off, let them know.
I'm telling you, like, I'm here. Like, I have a lot of properties right now that I'm looking to invest in. So if you're trying to get in and trying to make this happen, contact us and we can make this Hey, let us make you money. Let us make you rich.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, you guys. So I'm gonna check the comments. So again, like I said, put in the comments if you're in. I'll reach out to you personally. I'll make sure I give you the details on when we can meet, and we'll show you exactly what you need to do, and then you can make that decision if real estate investing is something that you want to do. I think you should do it. All right, we're signing out. Later.
Bye.